This is awesome. My new sorting system is working and potatoes are flowing in. Oh, that's so cool. To make this room look good though, I definitely need to replace this torch spam with some light blocks of some kind. I was trying to avoid selling sea lanterns this season again because I did that last season, but I love having access to lots and lots of cheap lighting, and I'm about ready to head out to an ocean monument. I just wanted to let you know that I'm a Microsoft employee, but I do not represent Microsoft in this video. I've prepped a couple things for beating the ocean monument already. Number one, I had to pick an ocean monument, and then B, I built a nether tunnel to it. And C, I armed myself with a whole bunch of milk buckets. And I also set up a conduit down here with some blocks I stole from a ocean monument that has been beaten by some of the other members of the server. So unfortunately, I should have built this conduit a couple blocks over here. It doesn't quite reach all the way to the other end, but close enough. So I'm hoping that I can just keep drinking milk buckets to get rid of the mining fatigue, and other than that, I'll just go in there and see how well it goes. But I'm so glad that I have some Guardian experience from last season, because I'd be freaking out right now if I didn't have all the experience from last season. If you want to see me freak out, watch some of my episodes from season 1. But I got an Elder Guardian's head, so that's 1 down, 2 more to go. Let me block off this entrance. I think it's just you and me, buddy. Just you and me. Woo! And another head. So all in all, I got 3 heads and 3 sponges out of that. Time to go! Bye-bye, Guardians. I don't want to die here. So let's get started. But the first thing we need to do is to clean up all the greenery around here. So now I think I've pretty much cleared out the entire monument of all the greenery, so that should be good. And the next step is building stuff. I'm super happy with how few Guardians are around right now. I don't know why, but I'm happy. Well, I know why I'm happy, but I don't know why there's so few of them. I really hope I don't mess up the placement of the obsidian, because mining that underwater around all the Guardians would be— no! As I said, mining that underwater with all the Guardians would be terrible, and I've already placed one in the wrong spot, and I'm about to die, and there's— drowned, and this is getting worse by the minute. So far, it's actually not that bad. I did get knocked off of this one pillar here a little while ago, but not too bad. I probably would be panicking a lot more if this was my first Guardian farm ever. But the key is just keep moving. And if you're not sure if you're going to be attacked, and if you're afraid of being attacked, just take another turn around some pillar, and maybe another turn, and just build it at the pace you're comfortable with. I won't be producing a step-by-step guide on how to build this farm, because that's what Cortezarino's tutorial is for. As far as I know, it's his design, and he should get 100% credit for it, and I'm definitely linking to it in the description. Yesterday, building felt super relaxing, and now it's just Guardians everywhere, and I'm glad I have a basic platform already. Instead of just having temporary stairs, I decided to add more permanent stairs to the side of the here. Yeah, I'm being hit again, even in a boat. I need to get out of here again. If I ever need to get a foothold on the farm again, I should easily be able to do that once the netherrack is gone. Now I think it's time to go up in the air and build our little AFK chamber up there. We need to get up to block 185. So what I'm wanting to do is use cyan glass to mark the middle, and then build a bigger platform out of white glass. And I need to get rid of this one piece of cyan glass that's not where it's supposed to be. Goodbye, cyan glass. So what I'm hoping to do next is to build a little path off to the side so it gets into closer alignment with that portal on the shore. And I just built myself a giant water elevator over there. And I've finished my AFK pod in the meantime. So we can just pop in here. These 2 cyan blocks mark the middle of the farm, and then eventually we can just AFK up here. And one of the reasons I've built this wonderful bridge here is that I don't have wings yet, and I don't know when I'll have wings, so this thing gives me wing-free access to my AFK pod. And I do still need to break all the scaffolding here. That's gonna happen soonish. I still need to do some other prep work before I bring the farm online. On the outside, I haven't done all that much to make it pretty. I just decided to make it a box that has some things going on outside that make it a little bit more than a box, but I haven't invested all that much time here. I had to get a little bit creative on the roof of this thing because source water blocks freeze, and if I want to have running water here, I need to cover them up. So that's why we have this interesting slab gap here. But this essentially lets me just fall in here without taking any damage. I'm so glad I don't have to climb a ladder. Yay! One thing I could have done is just drop into the ocean and then run into the safe house. But by just dropping down here, I don't have to spend any time outside. I can just go straight here and sleep. After that, some exciting stuff happened underwater while I was exploring. I'm so tired. Like, I decided that my time was best spent just chillaxing in the ocean, trying to find some diamonds and other valuables. Ah! Look at that! Look what I found! Enchanted notch apple and aqua affinity helmet, and I don't really care about the rest, but woo! Ah! Don't kill me! I'm in the middle of nowhere, I don't know where I'm at. Okay, screenshot. And then wow, that was unexpected. Oh my gosh, creeper in a ship. And I have nothing and I'm at spawn. This is lovely. My stuff is still here. Oh my gosh. Some of my stuff is here. Where's my other stuff? Is some of my other stuff still? Oh, whoa! Please, come to me. My stuff, come to me. Is my inventory full? Yes. Get rid of random crap. I need to pick up my gear. No! I can't die again. Where did my helmet go? I don't have my helmet yet. No! Oh my god. My helmet! My helmet! That's like the most important gear right now. Shoot. I need to heal up and I can't afford to heal up because my gear's about to despawn. I have a trident. Good. Look, under other circumstances I'd be really happy to see you. But not right now. Didn't even have the decency to drop a trident. I'm guessing my helmet's gone. What's up with all the mobs here? Like, all of them. I think I got my helmet. Oh, maybe I have the dolphins to thank for it. Yes! Oh, I can have my helmet back, and I have my boots back. My ender chest is MIA for some reason, but I don't really care. And to be honest, I might have forgotten the ender chest somewhere. I might have placed it down and forgotten it. That's a possibility. Dude, can you give me a trident? Make this trip worthwhile? That's a no, I guess. Earlier this evening, I was joking with some other people in chat about how grateful I am that creepers can't dive bomb us underwater. Oh, how very wrong I was. After our recent ocean adventures, it's now time to continue on with the ocean monument. Before I set up the water streams up here and all that, I need to set up a collection system in the Nether. So let's head over there. I've been doing some digging here, trying to prepare the area for a drop chute for the guardians to drop to their death. I'm covering up the back of the portal so all the guardians will fall through on the other side. I've added some minecarts to pick up the extra squid ink sac drops from the ledge of the Nether portal. Imagine that these are ink sacs and they just get dispensed down the chute. Now it's time to break this portal and light the one up there. Let's light this portal and see if it works. So far, so good. Cool. Does it work the other way? Uh-oh. It should not have taken me here. That's absolutely not what I want it to do. If it takes me here, that means that the guardians would spill out here, and I do not want that. This looks problematic to me. I might have to redo my entire setup, which, since I just spent hours on this, is really, really sad. Sometimes something that seems super annoying at first can turn into something amazing. And I think that's the case here. You can't see anything from up here, but let me show you what I mean down there. I'm still in the process of digging all the way down here, but in the process of digging, I discovered this access to an amazing lava lake. Hello, Magma Cube. Hanging out down here should be really cool. Like, imagine if I prettied this up a bit and, you know, opened up this view a bit or something. I feel like this area down here could be an amazing lair. Yeah, at this point I think I've made enough progress in the Nether that I should make some more progress in the overworld. Before I invest in more elaborate storage on the Nether side, I want to make sure that this death chamber actually works. It's time to get these water streams in place. And now that all the water is here, it's time to get rid of this platform. It looks like the weather has decided to celebrate this achievement by raining on me, but oh well. Whoop! Okay, so the platform's gone. This glass surrounding can stay. So the last part in the overworld is placing the soul sand. This part is actually way more relaxing than I anticipated it being. At least right this second. So I'm assuming a lot of the guardians have spawned inside the monument. And that's where the mob cap is right now. And that's it! All the soul sand is placed. But yeah, this is looking good. I'm so glad this monument part of the build is over. And at this point, we're ready to give this a test run to see just what the rates are. So I'm gonna set up my camera account on this side and go AFK on the other side and see what happens. This is not looking particularly great. I don't understand. Like, they're not falling through. Another possibility is that they are instantly despawning because somebody else is in the Nether. Let me go see where lagging is. I think we have the culprit right there. Lagging is AFK someplace else on the server. But at least where I'm at, it's looking pretty cool. It's just really unfortunate that they are instantly despawning. How the heck did this get up here? It looks like lagging is in the overworld now, and I'm finally getting some drops. So that's cool. It does look like my overall rate is not super high, thanks to how many people are on the server. This is apparently what happens when it's just me on the server. Well, me and myself, I guess. That's ridiculous. These hoppers are absolutely not keeping up. This is so cool. I told myself I was gonna go AFK for like 5 minutes and then I'll see what happens. Wait, did I get a salmon? Oh, I did get a raw salmon. Not as many ink sacs as I would have hoped, but like still a decent amount for 5 minutes. So I take it back, actually. I did get a whole bunch of ink sacs. Like, that's what I got from roughly 5 minutes of being AFK, so really not bad at all. Like, this is awesome. And then there's a whole bunch of fish in here that I don't care about, and I crafted up some prismarine bricks, and I crafted up as many sea lanterns as I could. So I got about 4 stacks of that, and then a couple leftover pieces and a stray salmon there. I think that's really, really good for a couple minutes of AFK. It's going to be very interesting to see how much I can get during a full AFK session eventually once this new storage system is fully functional. I went AFK for another couple minutes, like maybe 6 minutes, 7 minutes, something like that. And yeah, I was able to repeat the experiment. This is how much I got out of about 7 minutes of AFKing. I'm testing out the entire system for the first time right now, and it's pretty cool to look at. So the guardians are falling down into the drop shaft where they die, and their drops get funneled into a 1x1 area, and it gets shot out of here, and then from here gets shot all the way to the top of the tower. So there's drops that come around the corner here, and then they get shot across where they get filtered out by these item filters. Pretty cool, and eventually they filter all the way down to the bottom of these chests. Well, obviously the guardians are not dropping these drops, but I've set it up to where in the long run I can just craft stuff up and drop it into some kind of a chest over here and it'll get sorted out automatically. Did they lag in and log off? No. He must be in an area where he's not taking up a whole lot of the mob cap right now. One big downside right now is that there are some losses. So if we go down here, although I'm not seeing any right this second. Sometimes you'll see some drops lying out around here, and I'm not seeing them right now. Oh, there we go. There's something that's just stuck there and not going anywhere. So that's not the greatest. And then some of them get stuck here. I've seen stuff stuck here before too, which is basically the same spot. So in the future, if I were to rebuild this, I would probably move this repeater out so it's not right next to the piston. I don't think I'm gonna touch that right now. But yeah, overall, I'm really pleased with the system. Super happy with it. When the Guardians drop down, they trigger these tripwires. And then as you move over here, this is a pulse extender, which it looks like I might have to put more items into these hoppers because I've noticed that these tripwires don't actually get triggered as often as you would expect. And sometimes they go quite a while without it being activated at all, even though there's a ton of stuff falling down, so it's kind of a little bit weird. Over here is a hopper clock that determines the interval between piston pushes, and then something else we have going on. Oh look, there's some losses right here for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, there's a pulse extender that makes these piston pulses a bit longer. The drop rate right now is super awesome because I'm online all by myself, so that's cool. And it looks like... How did the Guardian end up in here? That's interesting. He'll eventually die, I guess. Yeah, I think I might need 2 extra chests because clearly this hopper is not keeping up. I'm back to being AFK all by myself, and this time around I've widened the set of chests. So now there's 4 additional columns. I ended up adding 3 more of these shards and 1 more random chest thing. I think this means that the sorting system can keep up. I'm not seeing anything get backed up, so it looks pretty good. This was a absolutely ridiculous amount of work. If I had known how much work it was going to be, I probably would have done a better job of splitting all of this up into multiple episodes, but I kept thinking that I was just a small project away from being done, and then another small project away from being done, and then, you know, many small projects later, I ended up with this. So I'm glad it's done. Oh, flying squid, that was funny. But it looks like this hopper clock is stuck. Like it's not moving at all. So I think there's something wrong with this pulse extender and how I have it set up. It's unhappy with how it's being powered. I'm trying to figure out why this thing is stuck. So is it just stuck because the item is sitting on it? And is it just not resetting at all? Like it does look like this one tripwire is tripped. So my thinking is that I would replace these blocks below. That's not what I wanted. Oh gosh, problems. There we go. Anyway, my thinking is that I'm going to replace these blocks with slabs so items are less likely to get stuck on this tripwire forever. And I need to replace the blocks behind there so they're not so ugly. I'm hoping that should do it. The downside of it though is that it's possible that more items will get shot from the droppers onto here, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I don't know. We'll find out. If it does happen, I might have to find a way to lower the droppers somewhere. My slab fix in here might have worked. I haven't seen this machine get stuck yet, so maybe it's just luck, maybe it's coincidence, or maybe it worked. I'll consider this issue fixed until I see it again. I have not actually been AFK for that long. I think I did 2 hours of AFK yesterday, and then, you know, a couple minutes here and there, maybe 15 minutes here and there for testing purposes. Take a look at how high up this first thing of shards goes. That's not the end of it. Oh, that's the end of it, so I think... yeah, so it goes up to that chest in the back there, which is really close to the top. It's ridiculous. And then if we switch over here, like that's the 3rd, 4th. Okay, that column's not that full, so how far is that? Okay, that one. So this one all the way back goes up to there, and I think this guy is even less full. And then ink sacks, not as great, but still pretty decent. Like, I'll be able to craft a whole bunch of dark prismarine out of that. These guys are also... I have lots of that stuff going on, but less so than the other shards. And some leftovers in here, I think. Fish are also just filling up pretty quickly. Yeah, that chest here, and then some leftovers here, I think. Yep. So it's all filling up pretty quickly, so I'll definitely have to finish up my overflow hoppers in the very near future if I don't want to cause problems. But of all the things in this room, I'm most proud of my item elevator. As far as I know, nobody else has come up with a slime block elevator for individual items yet, so I decided to make my own. If you're interested in a tutorial for it, please let me know in the comment section. And I think this is where I'm gonna end the episode. There's a whole bunch of decorating that could still happen around here, and I do still need to implement my idea from earlier in this episode of turning this into a lair that's right next to a lava lake. At the moment, this area doesn't really look like a lava lake lair. It's more just a ocean monument drop chute farm storage mess. So these walls need to get cleaned up and all of that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more of my videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye. I'm a Microsoft employee, but I made this video on my own time with my own opinions. I do not represent Microsoft in this video.